So I originally started by studying electronic and electrical engineering. That was the start of my career. And very quickly realised I didn't want to be an engineer. Decided I actually wanted to move more into project management, and from that I wanted to move into business management. So from a very early stage I started running components of business. So I guess over a period of time I felt there was maybe something that was a little bit lacking. I wanted to understand more about the wider context of business, and I guess that's what led me on to decide to study for an MBA. And it took a few years to get to the point where I felt comfortable that I would have enough time to do that. It was probably one of the reasons why I chose RGU and why I chose Aberdeen to study. So I'm based in Aberdeen. The part-time course actually really helps. And I thought one of the values of the part-time course was also being able to get to meet other people and network. I think that's something that's come through as a real value from having done the MBA. I was also comfortable with Robert Gordon's, having had originally started doing my electronic engineering there. So what's the main value I've had from that, and what's it brought to my career? I think at the beginning of starting the MBA, you feel that you're maybe missing something, and as you go through that MBA and you go through the individual modules, you realise you already have that information. You already have that. You already have the various different components you thought were lacking. What you actually get though is context and understanding, and you're able to build a bigger picture. So when I think about some of the stuff that I was getting involved in at the time with my own work, I was travelling a lot, I was going overseas, and one of the modules in the oil and gas side was in law. Now law has always fascinated me, but actually it helped me to understand much more about the licensing arrangements, and it allowed me to understand about the licensing arrangements in other countries. So when I was going to Asia, when I was going to South America, I could put things much more in context. I could understand why local content was important. I could understand the challenges IOCs had with NOCs. So it gave me a completely different perspective and a view, and allowed me to take a wider view of what my clients' challenges were. So that really helped me in my career. It's allowed me to have more deeper and more challenging conversations at work as well. I guess the real challenge about doing that MBA program, in whichever way you choose to do it, is finding time and being able to dedicate and put yourself in a position where you almost give yourself wholeheartedly to learning, to doing the research, to actually going through a process and coming out the end actually having gained some value. I think you could go through it quite simply, but you wouldn't get the depth of learning experience. And I think you have to recognise it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So if I get any colleagues or friends and they come up to me and say, would you do an MBA, and why would you do it? So absolutely, I think it gives you so much more confidence. I think it allows you to contextualise things in a different way, and it allows you to move forward in your career and see different opportunities that others perhaps would not see, or you wouldn't have seen before yourself. But it's not something to be entered into lightly. And actually I would say, go and speak to people that have done it before. The first few months, the first semester is always the most difficult, and after that it becomes a lot easier, I promise you. So what does the future hold for me? Well, actually, as I was going through my MBA, I realised that I wanted to change the direction. And I actually chose a company to move to because of its values and because of its direction and because of its leadership. And I think my decision was helped by the learning experience I'd had through my MBA with RGU. Where does the future go next? I don't know, but what I do know is I've got a solid foundation on which to build on.